Hi guys, Johnny here from SignLink, and we are at the VMN Display Show. Right now we are at the Antalis stand with Mike Collins.
Hi.
Good to see you, Mike. How are you doing?
Good to be here. Yeah, very good, thank you.
Fantastic. So how's the show been this year?
Yeah, it's been really good. You know, we've had lots of interesting conversations with the sort of people that we want to have those conversations with. So
Right.
lots of interesting things to talk about.
Amazing. And the industry here probably knows who you are and what Antalis does, but for those that might not know, can you just explain what Antalis does?
Yeah, absolutely. So Antalis is a pan-European supplier of materials to the sign industry. We work very closely with brands, sort of specification as well. We champion sustainable materials. We deal with raw materials, rigid materials, and we have many different sorts of branches across Europe.
Yeah, and I've noticed as well, as I was telling you earlier,
Yeah.
I've been interviewing Arc UK, I've been interviewing ImageCo.
Absolutely.
And they're all using your Xanita board.
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, that's quite an interesting one. So we've come to VM show for many years now, and we've seen quite an uptake on these more sustainable materials. Xanita is probably one of our hero products.
Yeah.
Fantastic product for stand build, of course. Sustainable, recyclable, and very strong. So and a lot lighter than standard materials. So we're seeing many of these customers that we're working with. ImageCo, we work very closely with in stand build also, but Arc, also good customer of ours. Yeah, absolutely. They're all using Xanita and cladding that with like perhaps one of our sort of interior films as well.
And they're going on, when I'm talking about the materials to them, they go on about the strength quite a lot. I mean, you've got something that is similar to the strength that you might have had from heavy wooden board, but much lighter material and more sustainable.
Yeah, well, you've hit the nail on the head. Xanita was originally made to be an alternative to MDF. So, it's so much lighter, just as strong, there's no downside to it.
Fantastic. Obviously, you're a big part of the industry, so that's a good reason to be here at this exhibition.
Yep.
Why else is it important for Antalis to show up at exhibitions like this, would you say?
Okay, well, as I say, this brings us closer to our customers, and there's two ends to this. One is the printers that we work with to realise jobs, and the other side is the specification, where brands are coming in. We're having good conversations with big brands about what their future needs are going to be. And of course, there's a heavy topic on sustainable, recyclable materials. So, we're seeing this constant evolvement of materials. So you have to stay quite valid and up to date. So you have to be here every year really to do that.
Yeah, and obviously you shouted out Xanita in your sustainable materials. Is there anything else you're showing here, or anything else you wanted to shout out?
Well, we've got lots of window films, and we've got lots of, as I mentioned, interior films as well, where if you're using it in conjunction with Xanita, you can create something. The interior films aren't necessarily recyclable in themselves, but they're certainly good for refurbishment. You can put it onto furniture, for instance, without having to throw that piece of furniture, give it a new lease of life. So there's lots of positive messages in the materials that we have. And then there's lots of other display materials, lots of polypropylenes, very, very recyclable, so we do champion that as well. Just lots of things really.
Fantastic. Well, it's always great chatting to you, Mike, and we'll see you at whatever the next exhibition is.
Absolutely, look forward to it, Jonathan. Thanks very much.
Fantastic.
Cheers.
Thank you.